That's pretty much it. It's in a cupboard. The cupboard's got a door on it. You know it's fun. You don't know it's a joke. Yeah.
Liverpool did that once. Five trophy. Yes, because you think you have the Super Cup and the Community Shield on the calendar year. Five in a few months. Look at this game. I said one year. You said five.
Okay guys, we'll do the usual target today for 10:30, please. Questions to the mic, and if we could have your name and organisation for the question. Great.
Pep, good afternoon. Ben Ransom from Sky. We saw huge celebrations earlier in the week, and tomorrow you've got the prospect of winning the first ever domestic treble in this country. How much does that prospect of making history excite you?
The first time men's, women's, they won it. Yeah, it's a final. It's the final, and hopefully we can celebrate it. Not just the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the Community Shield, also the Cup. Saturday, Sunday, and especially Monday with our people here in Manchester.
UEFA yesterday completed its investigations into the allegations that the club has broken financial fair play rules to get itself into this position. Does that in any way undermine any of the success that you're having on the field?
Well, I said many times, so I trust with the club, with the people. So I know we won the Premier League, and the last 2 or 3 days just talk about that. So we are innocent until proven. I'm sorry. So I said many times, we did something wrong, and if I decide we did something wrong, okay, we'll be banned, or we'll be punished, or whatever they decide. But we are innocent right now. So I know the people are waiting for be guilty, but until now, until proven, all the human beings, sometimes it's difficult to understand it because all around the world doesn't happen quite often, but the people is innocent until, and to be proven. So, but that is what it is. We accept it. But I spoke with the chairman, I spoke with the CEOs, and I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what they did, and I trust a lot of them. So that's all.
UEFA has the power to impose a one-year Champions League ban.
I said what I said. So after what happened, I'm not going to answer any questions more about that because in the past I answered my opinion. Now my opinion, I think it's completely clear because everything is suggesting what would happen. So I don't know. We are innocent today. So we'll see in the future.
But you're happy you'll accept any punishment that UEFA do deem fit?
I said what I said, so we are innocent. So I don't know what's going to happen about the UEFA. The UEFA are working with the lawyers from Man City. Man City is open to expose all the papers, all the documents, all what they have done, and after that, so I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what happened there in the, behind the scenes, in the fact of the meetings they have with the lawyers on both sides. So what happened is going to happen. But we are innocent right now today.
Pep Stone, BBC. On the way back from Brighton, there was some social media posted from your flight back of the players singing a song, which some people, I know not Manchester City, but some people have taken to be offensive towards Liverpool. What is your response to that?
So it was not offense when the people said about what happened in Highbury on the guy what happened in Rome. Do you think someone can just for 1 second imagine we could offend about what this tragedy is about Liverpool people, all the Liverpool world? It's incredible. So to be happy, we're happy for ourselves, not because we are for the other one. So if someone was offended for another issue, so I'm sorry, apologize, but never was our intention. We celebrate for ourselves. The happy it was to win, to win the Premier League, this difficult Premier League against one incredible contender.
As the manager of this football club and the most public person involved with this football club, are you concerned that someone who was on a private plane with your players has thought it necessary to put social media of what happened on that flight out? Yeah,
you know my opinion about the social media, but we are not the only one, so to do that. But of course, we are living in that position, and that is what it is. So I am here, the public person of Manchester City, about the statements, but every 3 days I'm here. I would prefer not be here every 3 days, believe me. And I would prefer another people, work more than me, but it's what it is, so I have to accept it.
Pep, Don McGuinness, TalkSport. Pep, just on the cup final itself, your side, obviously on course for a treble, will go in as overwhelming favourites against another Premier League side. How hard does that make your job now for this final game, with nobody really giving Watford much of a chance against you?
It's what it is after what happened last season. We started that season, nobody could beat us. So when Liverpool win the Premier League, it had been an incredible achievement. When Manchester City win, it's okay, it's achievement. So it's what it is. So only I can say we won the most incredible Premier League ever in terms of results, in terms of contenders, the competitors, and we are incredibly satisfied. But at the same time, we celebrated for a short time, and we were back to business the last 2 or 3 days to focus in Watford, because I know how difficult it was, the game at home, when we anticipate the first goal, when a run decision for the referee, 1-0, and how difficult it was to attack them, the quality they have in front with Pereira, with Hughes, and especially Deulofeu and Dini. So the long balls to Dini is almost unstoppable, even with our tough central defenders. Maybe it's the best striker to setting the balls for his mates in the long balls. Of course, with Doucouré in Capoue, especially Dakure, how he arrived to the 18-yard box, is a player box to box, a manager we handle really well the defensive side. The set pieces with Colevas is incredible taker. So we know we spoke about the players. Hopefully still we can be one more day focused in the last game of the season to win, to compete like the FA Cup deserves to be champion again, to be champion.
You mentioned Liverpool there, but if you do get the treble, because you said prior to the last game of the season that you felt everyone in the media wanted Liverpool to win, do you think you'll get the love that your team deserves if you complete the treble?
Deserve what?
Will you get the love that you feel your team deserves if you?
No. We are love. We are.
So you do feel love.
Yeah, of course. Our fans love it a lot, so they are incredibly satisfied. So you judge the season right now. When we win tomorrow, the season is extraordinary. If we don't win, I think that season is extraordinary. But we could have lost the Premier League because for 1 point against the Liverpool we could have lost, and we cannot win. We cannot be extraordinary, but the fact would have been the same. So the effort would have been the same. For one line, for one decision, for something, you can win the league or you cannot win the league, or you can win the FA Cup or you cannot win. The important is the judgment we have done that season. That is the most important thing. Of course, the fact to take the back-to-back Premier League and again being in the FA Cup final to win 4 titles in one season, so it would be incredible, of course, with that. But honestly, it's not going to change my judgment if the team is tomorrow win or not win.
With all that, though, just in mind, with all the achievements that you've already made here, and obviously it could be a brilliant season, what would the challenge be here now? Because you inevitably will be linked with other jobs, Juventus, you'll be linked with that, because is there a bigger challenge somewhere else, or is the challenge still here?
Why? How many times I have to say, I'm not going to go to Juventus de Turin, I'm not going to move to Italy, I'm going to stay. If they want 2 more seasons here, I have a contract. I'm not going to move. I'm satisfied working with this club, with these people here. I'm not going everywhere. So that is what I feel today. But the football changed a lot and the results cannot be good. The next season maybe will be not good, but next season I will be manager from Man City. No, I said many times.
Hello, Pep. Enric Gil de Catalunya Ràdio. These days, there's quite a lot of talk about the future of a player, a Griezmann, which has been related with Manchester City. Is this information true?
Yeah, from the people from Barcelona, don't worry, guys. Manchester City is not going to buy Antoine Griezmann. We cannot afford it. So for people from Barcelona, don't worry. We are not interested with Griezmann.
Hi, Pep. In your first season, you came into for a little bit of criticism over tackling, and you said you're not the right man for the tackling. This season, you've won the title and you've made the fewest tackles out of all Premier League sides. Does that give you a lot of satisfaction? And how close were you to changing your philosophy on that?
No, it's not the fact that I am right on this person said without tackles you cannot win the Premier League. I'm right, he was not right. No, it's because he was born in a culture way the football and I came from another culture. Of course, tackles is an important part of the game and be aggressive is an important part of the game. I think Stan Collymore said that for that fact that we should be more aggressive, but that is not the real point in football. So when the most important thing is the tackles, football will be boring. So, but we need to be aggressive, of course. We have to defend well. If not, it's not impossible. And I think we defend well. We could see just 21 goals, Liverpool 20. So it's incredible. Both sides, it was incredible the few amounts. We are the team with less shoots conceded, don't do in tackle. But it's not the fact like I win, I am right, or when I lose in Leicester, he was right. That is, always the winner is right. So it's not sense. It's what you believe. And he believed because he played in this country for a long time ago, and he played in that way. Would be successful season in important teams. So he believed in that is important. I don't believe it. So that's simple.
Hello, Pep. Andy Hampson from the Press Association. It's been a while since Benjamin Mendy was involved. Has he been injured or otherwise just not selected?
No, it's not selected. It's not all right. It's not fit. Will be fit next season.
All right, so he's injured, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
For
All right.
final, he's not available.
Okay. And is Fernandinho going to be available tomorrow?
Training today and yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any more fun in Bargain, guys? Okay, 10:30 in Bargain and 12 evening.
Hi, Pep, Ian Ladyman from Daily Mail. You said